Since they don't get much wear and tear, my bras last for years. If you catch my drift, I'm not asking too many of them. Christine Ripa is unconcerned with your opinion on whether or not she should talk about her bra size and chest size on daytime television. I am deeply grateful. On Wednesday's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the host returned to one of her favorite themes, a seamless transition from a tale about a childhood companion to a discussion of undergarments. Hey there, bras. Bras have been around for a lot longer than you might believe, Ripa told the studio audience. Her clarification was swift. When I say bras, I don't imply only my own. She made the joke that her own are thousands of years old due to the fact that they don't receive much exercise. If you catch my drift, I'm not asking too many of them. Do you understand? Her speech went on. My bra serves as a microphone stand, basically, because there isn't much else there. I use a bra for support. I don't care if you're offended, Ripa shouted as she turned to face the crowd. Put it out. I wear a bra so I can discreetly wear a microphone and not ask too many questions. Mark Consuelos, who co-hosted the show with her, laughed uncontrollably as his wife talked about her breast size live on camera. As the camera moved to the studio audience, it caught sight of one individual dropping his head and laughing at Ripa's remarks. One style that used to be my favorite was the one with the front snaps, Consuelos interjected. The audience cheered and applauded as Ripa shot back, claiming he was fantastic at the performance. It astounded me much. Wow, I thought. Seriously, this man is a bra expert. As a joke, Consuelos went on to say that her bras are more akin to tank tops than anything else. Then, without warning, Ripa dove headfirst into a bra history lesson. She mentioned a study that found underwear from ancient Greece and a second specimen that she referred to as breast bags from the Middle Ages near Austria. On Live, Ripa and Consuelos have teased her about her large bust in the past. A toddler-sized fitness vest would be perfect for Consuelos's wife, who he informed in July that she required one for support when exercising. After that, his wife looked to the crowd for support during the excavation. I am correct, my listeners. A group of eyewitnesses. Syndicated weekday programming includes Live with Kelly and Mark. For showtimes in your region, check the local listings. During a recent broadcast of Live with Kelly and Mark, Kelly Ripa made her position crystal plain. It is entirely up to you if you find her discussion of bras on morning TV offensive. Furthermore, it is not causing her to lose sleep. The studio was in fits of laughter as Ripa turned a possible throwaway sentence into a full segment using her trademark quickness, self-deprecating humor, and a knowing wink. Her ability to elevate the banal to the level of must-see television was on full display, and her husband, Mark Consuelos, was left red-faced and hiding his face. Kelly is unique among hosts in that she has never been one to rely on flowery language or coy ideas. The foundation of her comedy is an attitude of, I know, but listen to me, accompanied by candor and directness. Therefore, she really did exude complete self-assurance when she began to recount her history of bra riff. With this self-assuredness, I shall talk about my breast size, microphone location, and bras. I will not change for you if it makes you uncomfortable. The result was hilarious, endearing, and great example of the humanized celebrity moment that daytime television is based on. And harmless discussion about a childhood acquaintance set the tone for the episode. Live performs admirably with its warm, narrative style. However, Ripa quickly shifted gears to discuss what she affectionately called her favorite subject, bras, thanks to her lightning-fast associative thinking. Undergarments for all, please. With that, the whole room was alerted. What followed was pure Ripa. Conversational, with a dash of cheeky irony and a slew of zingers that both Mark and the crowd adored. A humorous theory was put forth by her. As you may expect, bras have been around for a long time. And I don't mean just my bra, she added as soon as she spoke. Bras, I say. She made a joke about how her own horses are thousands of years old and how they don't get much exercise. I am not overly inquiring with them. Afterwards, they provided a memorable punchline. To put it simply, I use my bra as a microphone stand. Since there isn't anything else there, I wear a bra for support. This last confession serves as both a punchline and a thesis statement. Her co-host, the audience, and anyone else tuning in from home are all left in a state of pleased shock by the line's lingering impact. Ripa was completely unfazed when Mark Consuelos buried his face in his hands, displaying his now familiar gesture of loving frustration. The fact that it was broadcast nationally was incidental. her argument had been made. This is Reapa at its purest, most unapologetic form, a comic style that she has perfected for more than 20 years. A new powerful dynamic has emerged for that brand, though, with her husband now serving as her permanent co-host. It had evolved into more than simply a Kelly monologue. A duet was formed. After Consuelo's wife made her declaration, he chose to join the fray. He subtly remarked, "I used to like the ones that had the little snaps in the front." His expression was one of nostalgia. The already ecstatic crowd burst into even more raucous cheers. As usual, Reapa wasted no time taking advantage of the situation by gushing to the audience about how great her husband was at the act. She couldn't contain her amazement when Mark, in his role as the seasoned pro, smirked and added that rear clasps were easy for someone from Tampa. Then he threw in his own humorous dig, saying that his wife's bras nowadays are more akin to tank tops than anything else. After Reapa had already shattered the mold of the morning show, she chose to obliterate it, so the segment could have finished there. She proceeded to give a history lesson on the topic, identifying breast sacs from the Middle Ages near Austria as an example and referencing studies on undergarments from ancient Greece as another. Consuelos and Reapa have made light of her ample bust size on several occasions. A toddler-size fitness vest was recommended to Consuelo's wife by him in July as a means of providing support as she exercised. After that, his wife looked to the crowd for support during the excavation. "You heard me correctly. We are a group of eyewitnesses." For years, she has proven that she is completely transparent. Her self-proclaimed flaccid status has been discussed openly on podcasts like Not Skinny, But Not Fat, and she has admitted to having more breast augmentation consultations than I care to acknowledge. She would go hear the pitch, but the terrifying tales and the idea of having to change them every decade would make her turn away. "So I'll pretend I get them at 55. So I will need to replace them when I turn 65. This is my second pair at the age of 75. Even if I make it to 85 years old, I will be back in the operating room." She manages to be both charming and approachable because to her unique combination of celebrity care and common sense. Even her bra shopping habits are made fun of. She'll admit to buying lingerie she never wears, believing it will improve her life, but it just sits in the plastic bag. Reapa knows more than anybody else in her genre that in the year 2025, genuineness is the sole value that counts. Perfectly staged stories and flawless editing are old news to viewers. For them, nothing beats the raw, authentic, and unvarnished. Not only is she acting rebellious, but she is also ordering her imaginary critics to shut up. By allowing her audience to laugh at the things they are advised to keep quiet about, she is granting them permission to laugh. Overall, the part was a superb representation of the new age of the show. It relies solely on the obvious chemistry between its two hosts and is so irreverent and little dangerous. Along with Reapa's unified testicism, Mark X offers the show's anarchic, brilliant, and raw energy as an anchor, likable appendage, and perfect sidekick. In an unexpected turn of events, fans were left heartbroken as Mark Consuelos opens up about his battle with a deadly chronic illness. The beloved actor, known for his charming personality and strong presence, has faced a tough journey that no one saw coming. Mark's wife, Kelly Reapa, has been his constant support through this emotional roller coaster, showcasing her love and resilience in the face of adversity. In recent interviews, Mark revealed the immense challenges he's been battling behind closed doors. His condition, which has significantly impacted his daily life, has forced him to make difficult decisions about his health and well-being. His strength and determination to keep fighting have earned him admiration from all corners. But the emotional toll on both him and Kelly has been undeniable. Kelly, always the rock of their relationship, has struggled to balance her role as the supportive wife and the demanding career she leads. In a deeply emotional moment on air, Kelly shared how difficult it's been to watch Mark go through such pain. She spoke candidly about her fears for him, her feelings of helplessness, and how the experience has tested the very core of their relationship. Fans have flooded social media with messages of support, expressing their love for the couple and hoping for a speedy recovery. Kelly's raw vulnerability and Mark's courageous fight have touched hearts worldwide. As the couple faces this challenging time, we continue to send thoughts of strength and healing their way. Stay tuned for more updates as we all rally behind them during this difficult journey.